Far-right leader Marine Le Pen not sounding happy last night, lashing out on TV, basically against Emmanuel Macron, against a load of people, actually. Macron centrist group, the left-wing alliance, basically these two rivals weirdly kind of in some ways joining forces to block her National Rally Party from gaining an absolute majority in the second and final round of the French parliamentary elections. Phil Serafino joins us out of Paris, Bloomberg's senior editor in the French capital. Phil, she's not happy. What kind of an impact do you think these two-way races versus the three-way races we originally had out of the first round are going to have? How difficult is the absolute majority now looking?
Yeah, it really makes it much more difficult for her. The math is not very forgiving. She needs 289 seats to get a majority. The left and the center have decided that the worst possible outcome would be a government led by the National Rally. So they've sort of pulled together and decided to pull candidates out of some of those races. We have a poll that we're reporting today that shows she might get 190 to 220 seats. That would be well short of a majority. So this tactic is looking pretty effective, and that's why she's not happy about it.
Phil, is the best case scenario for markets gridlock?
That seems to be what the markets are saying. We have Morgan Stanley out with a report today saying it's time to buy French stocks. The worst case from the market's perspective would have been if the left had won. Investors say it would have been like a tax and spend government, which they were not excited about, lots of regulation. The second worst outcome would be a national rally government, according to investors. But gridlock, maybe things don't get worse in France's fiscal situation. It'll be very difficult to do any sort of radical regulation or policy changes. And so investors are sort of coming to terms with that. And that's one of the reasons you see the French stock market up today.